Ay, give me the chip. I need the championship. Wait, we got a drink next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fight Pit. You know how we do it. Every single week, every single UFC card, we are right here. You can find us right here every single time. Today, we are taking a look at UFC 318 going down Saturday, July 19th at the Smoothie King Center in Holland, Louisiana. Finally getting Dustin Poirier in New Orleans. That's going to be a sight. That sucks that it's the last one, because I bet that could have been, yeah, exactly, quote unquote. I bet Dustin Poirier in New Orleans is going to sell well. I think they're probably going to want to, they're going to wish that they had done this sooner by the time it all goes down. We will get into the predictions, get into the bet picks, get into the trivia, get into all that in just a moment. But first, we got to say what's up to the boys in the house. We have right next door. He's upstairs this time, ladies and gentlemen. We got 12-gauge Gagemus Maximus himself. Good to see you, brother.
Good to be back off my vacation, a little hiatus. I'll still be getting those picks in for the fight night. Staying ahead of you and Sean. I'm gonna keep the crown for a little bit.
Vacation has done you well, obviously, because you're killing it. And holding it down downstairs, we got Sean of the Dead, Sean Ryan Sports. How you doing today, my man?
Doing pretty good. We do this episode a week prior, like 10 days prior, it seems like this time. But 2 days ago, for us, we just got the big news on Ben Askren. So I'm very happy to hear that he got the double lung transplant done. So prayers out to him.
Amen. That was very good to hear. It was, I think I speak for everybody when it was like, when I say it was pretty shocking when we saw him, the state that he is in. I at least didn't understand how serious it had been for so long. But something like that's of course always a big deal that you want to take seriously. And so that's fantastic to see him recovering and still fighting through. What else would you expect from a guy like Ben Askren? You know what I mean? To be able to take Jorge Masvidal flying knee and live to tell about it, he's a pretty tough dude. Absolutely. What Gage, how's everything been as far as bet picks and everything for you? Like with the most recent ones, it seems like things are going well. So what's your secret lately?
Mix up of what bet is going for. Rounds under over have been really key when I know money line's not worth it, but if you know which way it's going to go, or just playing by method. Just if you know the sport, like we know the sport, you kind of know which way it's going to lean. And if you see a heavyweight fight, just put money on making a decision no matter what, and you might hit a couple more, at least more than 50% of the time. Especially if Sean says it's going to go under 1.5, so you know it's going to the decision.
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely. We got
and stop betting with your heart. Stop betting with your heart is number one.
It's so difficult not to, though, bro. Especially on the.
I was victim to 317. I was a victim there.
Yeah,
we all knew it. We all knew it, but I still bet Charles moneyline and Charles by submission in round 2. Still did it. No
way not to, bro. No way not to. How often do you get
$60 to Hard Rock like it was my fucking job?
We definitely funded somebody's vacation on UFC 317 too. There were some rough ones. Moicano, I love Beneil Dariush, but I did not think he was gonna do.
Yeah, we all had
Moicano like that.
The Moicano lock kill our parlays. Thanks, bud.
Moicano was an official pick. We were unanimous on that. I think that was the only one on the main card that we were unanimous on.
Yeah, and Pantoja just dismantling Kai Kara hurt me, so that was great.
I wanted to get your thoughts on. We had Sleepy P back in the win column too.
I said it in our group. His camp, what they did with his wrestling, it showed off. He looked very comfortable and very. I don't know if they changed diet or training regimen. Payton looked larger in the cage. I know Joe Rogan and both DC said it. He looked very strong, holding off the takedowns, and he was flowing very well on the ground. And I don't know what they did in camp, but it worked, and it's going to be very exciting to see where he goes from there. That people can't just try and hold him down, because when he did get taken down, he was very, very quick up on his feet.
Facts. It's definitely going to be fun to see where it goes from here too. I mean, who do you throw at that guy next? You know what I mean? I was actually something that I've been dreading ever since we started this here gig. It was bittersweet to see Hyder Emil lose, of course, because someone we know and love. But I've actually been dreading the announcement that Hyder Emil and Payton Talbott fight each other. So I was like kind of fucking worried on that card that they were both going to win, and then a couple weeks later we were going to get Hyder Emil versus Payton Talbott. That would have been. I'm glad that we dodged that bullet so far. Speaking of bullets that we haven't dodged, Walter Walker competing on this upcoming card this Saturday. Check out the last episode. We already covered it. But we got on August 23rd, Johnny Walker versus Mingyang Zhang. And then
Jesus
Brian
Christ.
Ortega.
That's who let that happen?
It's in China.
It's someone wanted. So I think someone wants to kill Johnny Walker.
It's in China. It's a sacrifice. It's legitimately a sacrifice.
Bro, it's the worst matchup, bro.
That's funny because I think I was on with Drew when I saw that, or we talked about it once before, and I said, like, where is this located? And as soon as it was said China, I was like, oh, that makes 100% sense.
They need a sacrifice. It's going to be the first time I don't bet on Johnny Walker.
I hope I said his name right. I'm pretty sure I only see his last name here. I believe it's Mingyang Zhang. But Zhang, if you guys didn't see what he did in his last one, retired.
Oh my god,
Anthony Smith.
Retiring Anthony Smith for sure.
Coming off of just something that brutal, going up against Johnny Walker, who's prone to brutal finishes. It's going to be interesting. Gage, what did you have a pick on the Walter Walker fight? I know you love talking about the Walkers because we always throw them at you.
I'm obviously betting Walter Walker.
Yes, here we go.
I'm gonna say fight goes a distance. Walter Walker by decision because I can't keep doing this.
Sean, who was it that he was against? Do you remember? I'm trying to look it up real quick.
Oh, Kennedy and Jeku.
Kennedy.
The Kennedy's going to kill him.
Yeah, Kennedy and Zechku.
I'm saying that, so now Walter Walker won, so it's all good.
Right. Yeah, tune in this Saturday to find out.
That prelim with also Max Griffin and shout out Max and Chris Curtis as a prelim fight that fight night is crazy.
Yeah.
I picked the underdog in that. I picked Max Griffin.
Max Griffin, correct. Our dog of the week for this week's card, last episode. If you guys were gonna, and also on that card, Brian Ortega versus Aljamain Sterling as the co-main event on the Walker Zhang card. If you guys had to make some early predictions for that, early bet picks, who you taking on that? Obviously, we're unanimously going to have an official pick on Zhang, but
yeah, by murder. We're gonna have one less
a long fight night away. Oh shit!
I like Aljamain Sterling. I feel like he's one or two most disrespected UFC champion of all time. So I'm always one of those that I'm gonna pick for him. I just always am. So I picked him against Mavzar, which was a close fight, but he did lose that fight. And I think, hey, that's the number one contender there. And gave him hell. I'm going to pick you against Brian Ortega that you don't even know if he's going to make weight.
Yeah, I don't know.
True.
This is his first at. Oh, is it his first at featherweight?
No. He's had 3 or 4 fights at featherweight. No.
Aljo, yeah. Didn't he debut
I was thinking Brian Ortega.
Oh, moving up to 155.
Yeah. He still hasn't done that, huh?
No, he needs to.
I see where you're going. That's a good point, yeah, because this is a featherweight bout. So,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No.
Is he even going to make weight?
Good call.
Because he's had issues.
Dude, he said it early this year that Diego Lopez was going to be his last one, and here we are yet again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, not going to make weight or pull out of the fight due to injury, which injuries happen. But
True.
Missing weight. Come on.
Yep. Very understandable. That does remind me too. If you guys aren't tuned into the latest season of The Ultimate Fighter, if you aren't, I totally understand because that show definitely is not what it used to be. But if you're diehards like us and you nerd out on fight shit like that, I've actually been tuned in and it hasn't been too bad. I do like that they have Chael Sonnen and Daniel Cormier as coaches, and I think definitely the coaches make the seasons. You know what I mean? Obviously, we tune in to watch great fights and see up and comers, and well, sometimes not even up and comers, but just guys returning, trying to make it a second go. But there was an episode recently, the first time ever, where a guy missed weight and didn't get kicked off the show. Chael Sonnen, spoiler alert for anybody, Chael Sonnen paid the other fighter on DC's team $12,000 to take the fight overweight, and that's the first time anybody who has ever missed weight and not got kicked off the show. And so that's what that reminded me of. Like, people missing weight in the UFC does not. Fuck, I know, right? Who else could pull something like that? Like, nobody else has. I don't think anybody else has ever even attempted anything like that. I think people have tried to push for a catch weight on The Ultimate Fighter, but I don't think it's ever happened. That just reminds me that, you know, people missing weight in the UFC usually does not bode too well for them. Kelvin Gastelum, for example, you know what I mean? Things ever since that Izzy fight just hasn't been the same. Johnny Hendricks,
except that chin is still the fucking same for sure.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Ask Joe Pfeiffer.
He's still a tough. Yeah. He's a built dude. He's a tough dude.
I still don't get it, because didn't Joe Pfeiffer hold the record for the hardest punch for like a hot minute there too?
I don't know. Yeah, I recall him doing one of those punching machine things. I think, yeah. That's good. Shout out Kelvin Gastelum. Shout out to Kelvin Gastelum. How do you guys feel about Holloway, Poirier as a BMF bout being Dustin's last fight?
And what else were we going to do for Dustin's last fight?
Well, I've seen quite a few people mentioning the fact that Dustin wanted Ilia if he came up to 155. Is that something that we would ever want to see?
If he beats Max, we all have the same For You page on Instagram, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Except Drew's is big booty Latinas, and I'm more goth mommy. But you know, there's semantics here.
Correct. Splitting hairs.
My girlfriend used my Instagram, so I got to not look it up on Instagram.
Keep the algorithm clean, dude.
Clean algorithm. What's with all these men on here? I don't know.
A lot of men shirtless grappling each other. It's research.
A lot of guys in their underwear.
It's all homework.
No, we've all seen the mental gymnastics people are going through. Like, if Dustin wins, he could fight Ilia for the belt, and then make it a BMF belt too, so Ilia can be the triple champ, and then he can go fight Islam for 4 belts. I'm like, okay, cool. What are we talking about here? We're just stacking belts.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to see Dustin get knocked the fuck out by Ilia and just like add to the infinity gauntlet he's building of our favorite fighters.
No. Oh shit, dude. I would consider terrorism if that was the case. I would highly consider it.
I'll go for it.
For the first time, I would be praying Islam comes back to win the title fight.
Yeah.
I sent a picture I know to Drew of it's a really fat Topuria, and it says when he hears that Tom Aspinall is a fan favorite. I'm just like,
great.
I'm like, dude, no, don't do it. Let him stay down there.
Like I said, he's the Kobe Bryant of MMA for me. He's the guy. Kobe Bryant. Side note, he's the only celebrity that passed away that I ever actually got like super sad for. And that being said, I could not stand him. And Ilia Topuria is becoming that dude for me. He is hands down one of the best fighters in the organization that they have. One of the biggest stars. A lot of reasons to love him. I cannot stand him. But I give respect where it's due. If Holloway wins against Poirier on 318, then what? What do we do for him? He's currently ranked number 5, and will have beaten
Max
number
fights
6.
Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. That's
Then we
nice.
have Justin and Patty, and then Armin's gonna get slept by Ilia, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Do you Sean mentioned on the last one that Ilia's next fight was it Armin that you said should be first in line at 55?
If they're just going to hand someone to him, it has to be Armand. If it's going to be Patty or Justin, they got to fight Armand or fight each other first, because I don't want a one-fight win streak for Justin Gaethje or Patty that has beaten 3 guys with a combined record of 0-13 in their last 13 fights, fighting for a belt against Ilia. It's like, at least build Ilya's legacy, because at this point it's like, we as a fan that we want to talk about possibly a greatest of all time, we don't want him just to fight some random schmuck. We want him to fight.
Yeah, we don't need Khabib's resume 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, all right, Justin on a 1-fight win streak, cool, give him a title shot. Like, no. As much as we love Justin, we don't want to see that. It's a first round KO.
It can't be Patty. If Patty beats Justin, though, like,
yeah,
cool, yeah, send him.
Yeah.
But I think Armin needs to get slept first, and then
And on top of it, he hasn't lost in forever. Like, I think
he
he's on
lost
8-fight win streak. I agree.
Don't push the button, Sean.
I do agree. I remember picking Charles, and then afterwards
Charles
I was like,
immediately got slept the worst I've ever seen. And here we are.
I think Armand would.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's definitely a sore subject for us, especially given the last Charles Oliveira fight. Not too happy about it, but I agree. I think Armand should be next for Ilia, and I think that if it's not Armand, the only reason that I would see it being Justin Gaethje that I would understand is just because he was supposed to have fought for a title. He went out of his way to fight on 300 and give us the opportunity for that amazing fight and that amazing finish. I think that for me shouldn't derail. I feel like that was like a one-off fight, like Conor going to fight
Nate at 170.
Floyd. Yeah, Nate at 170. Yeah.
While he was 145 champ.
Right, yeah. If Conor had gone back down to 145, I think he should have still, been where he was at. Same with Justin Gaethje. I think that we should... That's the only reason, though. That's the only reason. I think that he was owed a title shot. I'm kind of like a softie when it comes to guys getting title shots. Dan Henderson should have got several title shots that he wasn't given. Guys like that, Charles Oliveira after Armand, I feel like he should have went straight to a title shot after that too. But that's the only way that I could see. Any other way, I'm thinking Arman. It's got to be Arman because he was supposed to fight for the title also most recently, and Justin was next in line. So I say we still keep going in the order that it should be in. But they're going to do Ilia versus Patty as soon as possible. So wouldn't be surprised. They give Patty Justin Gaethje next. He does the same thing that he did to Chandler, and we see Ilia versus Patty,
which is fine. That's
early
fine.
Next year.
At least you gave him a top 5 opponent that's like won their last fight versus being 0-13, and Justin has won 3 of his last 4. He did get dominated, then slept by Max, but still, like I think that's a very good win for him to fight for the title. I just don't want to see Justin fighting for the title on a 1-fight win streak. That's just me.
I feel you. I think we're in agreement. It's got to be Arman next for Ilia.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break from this episode to let you know about today's sponsor, Bucked Up Supplements. The good people at Bucked Up aim to provide customers with the highest quality supplements and fitness products that help to achieve your health and fitness goals. Bucked Up is committed to using only the best ingredients and the latest scientific research to create innovative and effective products that enhance performance, increase energy, and promote overall wellness. And with their 45-day money-back guarantee on all supplement products, you don't have to worry about wasting your hard-earned money. So go down to the link in the description, click it, go straight to the Bucked Up website, and make sure you use code FightPit20 to receive 20% off your supplement order every time you order. Thank you to Bucked Up for rocking with the boys in the fight pit. All right, let's get this underway, baby. We got the early prelims for UFC 318. This one opening up with Carly Judas versus Nicole Kalihari, Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McVeigh. Even though those are very long odds, I think that's a sleeper fight. That could be a finish of the night. Ryan Spann versus Lucas Bresky, Jimmy Crute
Bet
versus
the house
Marcin
on Ryan
Brandao.
Spann, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Minus 235. Beautiful stuff. And then right after that one that's going to be touching another soft spot, Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio.
I will be putting money on Jimmy Croutons.
Yes, sir.
Put it on my record, Drew. Jimmy Crute.
I'm putting money on a fucking draw.
Yeah.
At this point.
Draw,
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
And then finishing off the early prelims with Adam Fugit versus Islam Dulatov. First one of the night, I'll just say out of the way, I'm not betting on the first one of the night at all with the Carly Judas and Nicole Kalihari, because that one should go to a decision, but I'm scared about a finish on that one. Both of these chicks do have a lot of finishes. Both of these women have finishing pedigrees, and that one I'm worried about. I of course think there's going to be a lot of finishes on this one though. How do you guys like these early prelims? Looking good?
I will be throwing the house on Ryan Spann to start my night to see how it's going to go, obviously. Every time I bet against Luka Bresky, he gets knocked out, so like I'm doing pretty good betting against him. Then go from Ryan Spann. Just going to have to throw stupid money on Jimmy Crute just because. Hopefully he learned to manage stamina after his first fight back. Yeah, that's about it for the early prelims for me.
Are you throwing any official bets on Spann or Crute?
Both of them.
Both of them. I love it. Sean, how do you like this one? Anything stand out to you?
I really like watching a Bruno Ferreira fight. Fun fighter all around. Good grappling, good striking. He's a well-rounded fighter that's definitely under the radar still to me. But I could see him, and his nickname's the Hulk, and he legitimately looks absolutely fucking massive in there. Like, he's not the tallest guy, but Jesus Christ, it's like there's no way this guy's in the same weight class as the next guy. He definitely water cuts very hard. So anytime he fights, I do love watching it. But I'll go Bruno Ferreira and Ryan Spann as officials. Jimmy Crude, I just can't with his history with these draws, these decisions. You can go for it. You go for that.
I'm ready to get hurt yet again.
Oh, yep. So I'll avoid that.
God, he cooked my parlay money on that last one.
Yeah,
I still won. Just went from $150 to like
because
40.
it was a draw. It got voided. It was just
Gage
insane.
risking of having 3 draws on your record for the year. It's a bold move. I like it. I like it. I respect it.
3 losses. Check the records.
Yeah,
that is very true.
It's true.
That's very true. Very true. I like it. Sean, you got any official bets for these early prelims?
Ryan Spann, money line. Actually, I would say under 2.5 is another one that you could toss in there because
for that fight.
Yeah, because Lucas is probably going to get knocked the fuck out. And Bruno Ferreira, money line. That should be a fun fight. Jackson is not a bad fighter whatsoever either. So this is his UFC debut too, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe he was in LFA before this.
And that's a horrible starting fight in the UFC. I will have to say,
that's a tough debut.
Yeah, wow, that's kind of rude. Not gonna lie, but because Bruno Ferreira just beat Petrosian, and that's a good fighter too. And now you're getting a guy that's on a debut. It's like, wow, that debut boy better be goddamn good. I know he is good because I've seen some clips of him, but I haven't watched a full fight of him. But I'm gonna just go money line for Bruno Ferreira. That's all I'm gonna touch with the early prelims.
That does speak to how much they think of Jackson McVeigh, but also Bruno Ferreira a minus 650. So they're not giving him too much credit.
Yeah. I didn't even look at the odds on that fight. I just know the fighter. It makes more sense now hearing those odds. Makes way more sense.
To your point, though, that is a very tough debut. That's a tough debut. For these early prelims, I'm going to go Ferreira McVeigh under 2.5 and Spann Bresky under 2.5. That's all I got on the early prelims, too.
I like that. I want to see what McVeigh's grappling is in that fight because I haven't seen much of McVeigh other than highlights, but all his highlights have been striking. So that I've seen.
Better be good.
Yeah. Because Ferreira gets that back or gets on top of you, you're in a lot of fucking trouble.
That's a world of hurt, bro. All right, moving on to the prelim card for UFC 318. Open it up with Atiba Gautier versus Robert Valentin, followed by Francisco Prado versus Nikolay Veretennikov. And then we got number 10, Marvin Vettori versus number 11, Brendan Allen. And then the main card, or the prelim featured fight, number 12, Kyler Phillips versus number 15, Vinicius Oliveira. I got, once again, a lot of finishes on this one. I'll throw my bets out there before we get into picks. My bets for this one, I've got Gautier Valentin under 2.5, Prado Veretennikov under 2.5. I think the Vettori Allen fight is going over 1.5 for sure. And then Phillips Oliveira, I got over 1.5. What do you guys like on this one? Is there anybody on here that stands out to you? Dawgs, locks, anything special?
Brandon Allen by decision.
I did put down Brendan Allen via decision as well. But I got that one going over 1.5 just in case.
Yeah, that's fine. That's definitely a bet. Also, the loser of Kyler Phillips and Vinicius Oliveira should fight Payton next, by the way.
Oh, good call. I like that. Like I said, anything other than Hyderabad.
The loser's going to be ranked 15.
True. What is it, 12 and 15?
12 and 15.
You said? Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. I'd like Payton versus either of those guys, too. Those are good fights. Those are good fights.
I would rather him fight Kyler right now, but that's just me.
Yeah. The Matrix, dude. That's beautiful. You got any official picks? We got Brendan Allen. Any other ones you want to throw on? Good to go.
Prelims.
Beautiful. Sean, hit us with it, brother.
I'm gonna go Valentin versus Gautier. Under 2.5 rounds. That should be a first or second round finish. These guys are going to try to kill each other. That's my official, but my bet pick on that would be Gautier to get the win, probably by KO. I'm assuming, like, the guy's fucking freak of nature. I really like Francisco Prado a lot. Even though he did lose his last fight is he still up at welterweight? He's small for welterweight. I don't like it. That's tough. He is small for welterweight. And then you're going up against another one of those Kagastans. Guys, those Kagastan guys. Jesus Christ. I wonder if he actually trains with Shavkat. I'll stay away from that fight altogether. That one's a tough one. That feels like a parlay buster. Over 1.5 for Marvin Vettori, Brendan Allen. You know what? No, I'll just over 2.5 because the fight's going to go to distance. Marvin Vettori doesn't get finished. Brendan Allen doesn't really finish people. It's a match made in heaven. Over 2.5. And my bet pick would be Brendan Allen winning probably by decision. And then I think a vicious money line is my bet on that. I would like to say over 1.5, but both of them have finishing capabilities. But I think I'll leave that part alone, rounds alone in that fight.
Just taking Vinicius Oliveira money line.
Yeah, he's a stud, absolute stud.
Good call. I like it. I'm actually going the other way on that one. I think Kyler Phillips gets it, and I'm going to make him one of my dogs of the week. I feel like Vinicius Oliveira, don't get me wrong, I've had his assignment for several cards, and I've made money on him almost every single time. And he's one of my favorite guys to bet. He's just he's killing it right now. But Kyler Phillips, man, he just looks so promising, and he's run into a couple tough guys, but I still feel like, he's one of those. I believe he started out, I'm not sure if he's still there, he started out in Sean O'Malley's camp with Tim Welsh. So, Kyler Phillips is one of those guys I've always had my eye on. Yeah. So I'm going to go, let's see. We had Bruno Ferreira. I had Bruno Ferreira, Ryan Spann, Jimmy Crute, Islam Dulatov. I'm going to go Islam Dulatov, Brendan Allen, and Kyler Phillips for official picks on that one. And I'm going to make Kyler Phillips one of my dogs of the week. I do think Brendan Allen gets the decision. And Islam Dulatov, I don't know if you guys saw his rec. He looks like a pretty badass dude. For the Prado Veretennikov, under 2.5. I think that one's a finish. Allen over 1.5. Phillips and Oliveira, though, I think that one goes over 1.5 either way. I think if either of them gets a finish, it's going to be later. So I'm going over 1.5 on that one.
That's what I was going to go with, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on that one, just in case, because they both can get the job done.
I understand. Absolutely. One of the very few times you'll see me taking over, because I think everybody's going to sleep every single night. So it's ridiculous. Yeah. And my record reflects. All right, baby. Moving on to the main card. We have Michael Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber. Great fight. Dan Ige versus Patricio Pitbull. Great fight. Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. Great fight. Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov. Another great fight. And, of course, the greatest of greats, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier 3 as the main event for the BMF title. Michael Johnson, Daniel Zellhuber. Opening it up. We got Zellhuber at a -400. Is there anybody giving Michael Johnson a chance on this one?
No.
I feel like Julius Caesar.
Just no.
I'm ready to have another heart attack betting on Danny Zellhuber. I'm ready to have it again.
You think Michael Johnson's going to put up a tough one?
No, last time I bet him, it was the UFC Noche fight, and he was killing it, and then it was turned into a banger. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, turned into a fight of the year competitor there. Jesus
Both
Christ.
of them moving back and forth, no balance whatsoever. Just like, oh God.
That was Zellhuber's last fight. I believe it was officially over a year ago. Against Esteban Ribovics, if you guys haven't seen it. If Miktabek Oralbai and damn it, who was the other one? It's the damn fight of the Mateus Rebecki. If it wasn't for Oralbai and Mateus Rebecki, I think that Ribovics and Zellhuber would have been fight of the year. Absolutely. Yeah. That was a banger. Official picks, I'm assuming we're locking in Daniel Zellhuber. We got any bets on this one, gentlemen?
Over 1.5.
I was thinking that, but it's like I don't want to do it because it.
I mean,
so are you locking that in, Gage?
For the odds and like just money, yeah.
Over
if
1.5.
you're looking for an odd maker, do it. If you have good odds, maybe stay away from that. Just
if it's not, if you got something else that's good odds, don't. But like, if it's like minus 105, a little plus money, bang that thing.
Yeah,
bang it. All right, first official pick of the night, we got Daniel Zellhuber locked in. Next one up, we got number 12, Dan Ige versus Patricio Pitbull. Bro, this is going to be sick. I like this one. You guys go ahead, throw out any bets, any official picks, any thoughts on the fight that you got?
Give me Dan 50K for sure.
I had a feeling. Something in my gut told me.
It's like Patricio Pitbull has a great resume. Champion, came over, looked terrible against Yair. Looked awful.
He looked slow. Very slow.
And he looked 38.
Yeah.
And Dan Ige hits like a freight train. So I'm going with Dan Ige every time.
Whenever you pick against Dan Ige, it feels like he's going to destroy you. Like against Sean Woodson, that I'm still pissed about. Because I went 11 for 12 in that parlay, but Sean Woodson forgot how to fight against Dan Ige.
We all thought Sean Woodson, and Dan Ige said no.
Dan Ige said, not your time, kid. Sorry. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Dan Ige.
6'4", but these hands are for everyone.
Yes. 100%. Oh, yeah, I'm going Dan Ige. He still, like, even in his last fight, same thing. They went against guys that are really long, lengthy, supposed to be faster than him, and Dan Ige looked great, while Pitbull looked slow. He looked like the age has hit him. I know you have to be kind of worrisome because Yair Rodriguez can KO you with the craziest of shots, but he honestly just looked like it was just such a big mismatch. So, Dan Ige, money line. I can't do more than that. Can't really say like KO or submission, anything like that.
I like it. We're going unanimous with Dan Ige again. For the bet pick on this one, I'm going to bite the bullet and go over 1.5. I think this one's going to draw out a little bit. I think it's going to draw out. But, I mean, Dan Ige first round KO. Not going to be surprised at all. Yeah. All right, next one up, we got number 14, Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez, a rematch from the UFC 279 original slate when the Nate Diaz-Hamzat card got mixed and matched. We had Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. We got Kevin Holland versus Hamzat and Daniel Rodriguez versus Li Jingliang. So we're finally getting this one. And Gage, I'm going to kick it off with you because you are the resident Kevin Holland expert. Real shit from the shitter. Hit us with it.
I mean, did you expect anything else? Come on, I think we all know what I'm doing here.
How's it get it done?
Give me Kevin Holland by submission.
By sub, let's go. I
can't say the submission he's going to use, but I'm I'm not allowed to.
Oh man, I knew exactly what you meant there. That was good.
Real shit from the shitter, baby.
Yeah,
Sean,
the
what are you
Dark Man
thinking on
show.
this one?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think Kevin Holland at 170 is almost a lock of a pick. At 170, he looks so damn good.
Dude, he said he's sticking around, and
I really
it's his-
hope that's the case.
best class. He handles business, and
Yeah.
it's another month, another Kevin Holland fight.
Yep.
Continue the cycle.
I'm gonna see how many he's had this year.
3.
So this
I think it's 3.
This is his third.
Yeah.
Yeah. January, March, and June. Jesus. So he's gonna have. This is his 4th fight of the
Yeah, I
year.
said he has 3 already. I know my Kevin Holland stats. What's up with it?
Oh man, that's insane! Absolutely insane.
Sean, how are you feeling about this one? Where are we going with it?
It's Kevin Holland money line. I would like to say he'll get it done in the distance. I can definitely see submission if it goes to the ground. I definitely can, but he could also piece him up on the feet. But Rodriguez is a good boxer, so he'll probably try to get it to the ground.
I like it. I like it.
I will say D-Rod can avoid being taken down, but Kevin Holland gives you super weird angles and striking,
Yeah.
which opens you up to getting taken down, and I don't think he can get up. I just don't think he can get up.
Can't say I disagree. I'm a big D-Rod fan. I do like his style. I like his demeanor. I like his striking. He's a tough dude. Used to train at the Yard in, I think it's LA. Not sure if he's still there or not, if that's still a thing. But the Yard had a lot of great guys that I liked. A lot of tough strikers. Shout out to Joe Schilling. The only way that I think Kevin Holland doesn't win the fight is if Daniel Rodriguez somehow catches him sleeping. If Kevin Holland is a little over cocky, coming in with his hands down, I think Daniel Rodriguez is capable of catching him. I don't see it happening, but we'll see. Daniel Rodriguez certainly is tough, but we are very in favor of Kevin Holland here at the Fight Pit. Absolutely. Real shit from the shitter, baby. I'm going to go...
One day. I swear, one day.
One day. It's Kevin, if you're watching, dude, we're here. We'll see you when you're ready. I'm gonna say Holland versus Rodriguez goes over 1.5 on this one, though. I do think that there's probably gonna be a finish, but I think that Rodriguez is tough enough that it's gonna first round. I think I see being like a feeling out process type of deal, and then they start picking it up round 2, maybe late round 2, round 3 finish, if so. But I'm gonna go over 1.5 on this one. So we are unanimous with Kevin Holland as the next official pick. Onward. Moving on to the next one, we got number 13, Paulo Costa versus number 14, Roman Kopylov. Interesting fight. Tough to call. Gonna be interesting to hear your thoughts on this one. How do you guys got this one going? What are your thoughts on this fight?
Roman Kopylov striking is going to be magnificent in this fight. A guy that's not as quick, and honestly, Paulo Costa hasn't been pushing forward a lot in his last couple fights. Plus, he's been injured so much, so he's only fought twice in the last 4 years, it seems like, at this point. Maybe 3 years, but still. Roman Kopylov, more active fighter, younger fighter, better striker. This won't go to the ground at all. I don't see it happening that way. The only issue is betting over 1.5 or under 1.5 is kind of tough because Paulo Costa does have a hell of a chin on him. Insane chin that we've seen. And so I'm going Roman Kopylov money line. I feel over 1.5 is safe, but you never know. Because Paulo Costa almost put down Robert Whittaker in the first round.
True, very true. So we're locking in Kopylov money line. You throwing a bet on this one, or we steering clear?
I'll do over 1.5.
Beautiful stuff. I like it. We got 1 for Kopylov. Gage, how you see this one going, brother? 2 for Kopylov. Beautiful.
I'll say it again every time Paulo Costa fights. The injuries start piling up. he kind of fell off a cliff in the rankings. Looked terrible fighting Sean Strickland. Ever since he got humped by Izzy in the center of the octagon, he's not been the same. I'm going to say it. He just, since that defining moment, done.
The secret juice wore off.
Ain't got no juice left. Give me Roman Kopylov. I'm going to say over 1.5 for Sean. Because of respect to Paulo Costa's chin.
We are in agreement. Exactly. I'm going Kopylov money line and Costa versus Kopylov over 1.5. We are unanimous across the board on that one. So that is locked in, baby. It is official. And we have officially reached the main event. This, all things considered, we take away everything else. This is an awesome fight. I'm glad we're seeing it. I'm glad. These are the types of fights that we're going to be talking about later on down the line that we wish would have happened, that we wish we could have saw more of when, you know, Holloway and Dustin are retired. We got a whole new class. We got nobody that we grew up watching anymore is still competing. This is one of those fights I think we're going to be happy we got to see. We got Holloway ranked at number 5 and currently sitting at a -130. Dustin Poirier ranked number 6, currently sitting at +110. I am just going to go ahead and say it. I'm taking Dustin Poirier. Dog of the week, baby. How do you guys feel about this one?
Terrible.
Yeah.
No matter which way it goes, don't feel good.
No.
God, this sucks. Sean, you know which way you're gonna go, because I still don't.
I think I'm gonna go Max Holloway because he is faster. The thing that bothers me is because his chin got finally cracked, what happens? We don't know, because his chin has finally been cracked. And Dustin Poirier, over volume and rounds, can definitely put a hurting on you. And I look at like similar opponents that they have had more recently. I'll use Justin Gaethje. Max Holloway was way quicker, schooled him for 4 rounds, almost the full 5 rounds, and then put him down. And then when Justin fought Dustin was quicker than Poirier in that fight. So if you do MMA math, Max Holloway should be quicker. I think it really goes on how is Max's chin, and then if Dustin Poirier can eat up his leg early in the fight. Those are the 2 things. If not, I feel like Max Holloway will run away with the rounds. And I don't see either of these guys getting finished, just because you look at their history. Like, except for the first fight. The first fight, it was Max Holloway's debut or his second fight. But I could
think it was his
second
debut.
fight.
Second, yeah.
Second, it was the second fight. And it's like, okay, he got armbar, like a weird triangle armbar combo thing. If you look, it was like he was on top of him doing an armbar. It was weird submission. But so I think by trying to break down the fight, I think I'm going to go Max Holloway. But Dustin's definitely my dog of the week, I think, looking at the rest of the card, just because it's like Dustin Kid has already beaten him twice. But age is a factor, and how they've looked more recently is a factor too.
I mean, fuck. This sucks. Dustin's definitely my dog of the week, for sure, no matter which way I pick this. God, I see it. Round 5, pointing at the middle of the octagon. All right, let's do this. Happy retirement. Let's see how this goes. And then Max getting put out.
That could happen. That really could.
I think Max will be ahead and give Dustin his retirement shot, and they'll stand and bang for about 10 seconds, and then Max is going to go to sleep.
Beautiful. Beautiful. But that would be a fitting end.
I'm going to go Max Holloway. I can't bet against Max. I can't. No matter what, just like Charles, I got to ride. I got to ride and die with him.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. At all. Part of me wants to see Dustin get a very decisive win to ride off into the
Yeah,
sunset
but if Dustin gets a
But-
decisive win, he's like, and then Dana's like, "Hey, do you want to fight this Spanish guy for this belt?" You're like, I mean, yeah,
It's like, yeah, I'll take it for a title fight and then get
absolutely
absolutely
shadow
destroyed.
realmed. And then we're like, "Oh,
gosh.
here we go again, huh?"
And at least if Max wins, it's like, hey, we probably won't be seeing that fight again. He'll have to win against like a Dan Hooker, or maybe even fight Gamrot. That's an option too. Like, so fight some people
I would
and
love to
work
see
them
Max
out.
fight Dan Hooker. That would be
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
banger.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know
That's
bangers.
He does know bangers, folks. Just I definitely co-sign on that. This man knows bangers. Side note, I'm still wishing that we got to see the Justin Gaethje Dan Hooker fight. That sucks that we didn't get to see that. Hopefully, whenever Dan Hooker's fully healed, ready to go, we might be able to get that one back. Maybe in the meantime, maybe after.
I don't think we'll ever see that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think we have a better chance at Max and Dan at this point.
Oh, I think Max and Dan's actually very strong possibility.
It just makes
Well,
sense.
if we
because,
see,
What?
Go ahead.
Dan ranked 7 right now, or 4?
Dan Hooker
ranked
currently number 7. Yeah, Max Holloway number 5, Dustin
Who's
Poirier
4
number
then?
6, Justin Gaethje number 4,
Oh, Justin.
Charles still number 3, Arman number 1, and Makhachev is currently still number 1 ranked at lightweight because he technically hasn't competed at welterweight yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you think if Max Holloway gets this one done, are you betting Max Holloway finish?
No.
Age?
No.
No.
It'll
bet on
it'll
this
be
one?
decision. If Max wins this decision, if Dustin wins, it's gonna be electric.
Yeah.
no,
Are
no other way.
you locking in an official bet on this one?
Fuck. Max Holloway over significant strikes. There you go.
Yes, I agree with
There,
that one.
beautiful.
Was there
Beautiful.
a for that?
I like
Let me
it.
see if I can
There is
find
a
that.
bet. You can bet that on Hard Rock, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up to see what they have, if they have it up yet.
No, they definitely don't have it up yet. They have it
Oh.
on Tuesday before the fights. So we're a
Oh.
couple days off.
William Hill, I looked earlier. They don't have any of the prop bets open yet either, but significant strikes, I'm going to guess. The average that they throw on there is like 40, 50 or so.
For this fight.
Yeah, I'm betting Max's is going to
Like
be
60.
like,
I would
oh,
slam the
dude,
over.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was 70 or 80.
Wow, I'm
against
not.
Dustin.
Significant strikes.
He lands
bro,
them.
it's Max
a
Holloway
lot.
we're talking about.
And Dustin can take a shot.
You got to
Yeah.
figure he's gonna throw at least 400. So he's gonna have at least 400 attempts.
Yeah, we say if he doesn't get slept in 30 seconds, who knows?
True.
The
True.
first punch could just do it.
Max did look really good at 55 against Gaethje though. So
Mash
I
looked
feel like
really good for
he's-
15 minutes against Ilia too.
yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
Jesus.
That's true.
I'm usually good at
He-
picking Max fights, but this one I have no confidence in anything in this fight.
I have no confidence
None.
either way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no confidence in this one. Normally, I have confidence. There's none. There's no confidence here.
The only thing I'm confident in is Poirier being plus money at the moment is a dog of the week pick for me. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's
Dustin's
it.
all the week, sure.
Yeah.
The bet that I'm locking in, I'm going Dustin Poirier money line, and the bet I'm locking in is over 2.5. I think this one carries a little bit. I think it carries.
I think
I hope it
2.5
carries.
safe, depending on the odds you get. If you significant strikes for either one of them's better odds, I'd take that.
Yeah,
If you're
so
feeling,
I do like
feeling froggy, 3.5 over, it might give you a good chance.
I like the significant strikes and the total takedowns. I'm sure is going to be real long odds for Dustin, but whatever Dustin's under is under 1.5, under 0.5 takedowns, whatever it is, take the
If
under.
it's under
because
0.5 takedowns, I might take the over.
I
don't think so.
He
I
loves,
wouldn't be mad.
he loves throwing the guillotine out there.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but If it's anything over 0.5,
If it's over 1.5,
hammer
take
that
the
under.
for sure.
hammer that under.
You find a
At
prop
all.
bet for will there be a knockdown over 0.5?
Yes.
Smash
Hammer.
that too.
Absolutely hammer. Absolutely hammer. So we got Holloway over on significant strikes. For Gage, Holloway is the money line. We have Sean, did you have an official bet for this one?
No, I'm just picking money line pick for my normal.
Okay.
Bet. No official.
We got Max Holloway as the official pick for Sean, and I am locking in Holloway and Poirier over 2.5 rounds, and I'm going to take Dustin Poirier money line on this one. Let him ride off into the sunset on a win, please. We need
It's
it.
not against Max.
We need it.
Anyone.
We need it, baby. Yeah, this is.
Give him arm on.
Yeah, God.
Oh, dude, a Dustin Poirier versus Saint Denis style finish against Armand would be beautiful. Let's talk some locks and dogs, guys. I'm locking in Daniel Zellhuber as my lock of the card, and then my two dog picks. I'm going Kyler Phillips and Dustin Poirier. Who you guys like?
Roman Kopylov is a lock.
Give me my lock as Ryan Spann on the early prelims. And give me my lock for the main card. Give me Danny.
Danny gave for locks for Gage. Sean, who did you say?
Roman Kopylov in the main card. Oh boy, who do I want to go in the prelims? We'll just go Bruno Ferreira. I know it's a minus 650. It's not fun odds, but I keep saying I really like the guy. I'm just going with him.
If you're a minus 650, you would damn well better be a lock.
Swap my Danny Ige for Kevin Holland real quick.
Swapping Ige for Holland. Check. So we got Spann and Holland for Gage, Ferreira and Kopylov for Sean, and Zellhuber for Drew. How about some dogs? We already got Poirier and Phillips.
Yeah, I like Phillips too as a dog. I think Oliveira wins that fight, but Phillips definitely can for sure. That's a good fight. Nikolay Veretinikov definitely can win that fight. He's going to be the way bigger fighter in the cage, and it's really Prado's going to have to use his speed to win that fight. He's a slight favorite, so Nikolay is definitely a dog, and this a good dog to pick, I would say.
Are you locking that in?
As one of the dogs, yeah. Why not?
Cool.
I'm not going to put money on it unless I really want to do just a $5 underdog parlay.
We'll put it on the record, though.
Yeah.
Bam. Gage, who you like for dogs on this one?
I think I'm just taking Dawson here. I don't feel confident in anything else.
It's a tough one. This one so far we were unanimous on Zellhuber, Ige, Holland, Kopylov, and like I always say, there's always one dog that covers. You just got to find out which one it's going to be. So understandable that we're unanimous on the first four, and then that last fight is going haywire. So we got 2 for Poirier as the dogs. We got 2 for Phillips as the dogs. For the locks, we have Zellhuber, Kopylov, Ferreira, Holland, and Spann. That's a nice little parlay. I like that. If you parlay all 5 of those picks, you're looking at plus 237. So over double your money. A $10 bet would get you $23 in profit. All right, we have made it to the Fight Pit UFC Trivia. This is definitely become one of our favorite segments, and it's been fun. We're going to keep it going. Sean's going to lead the way on this one. Sean, take it away, brother.
All right, the main event of 318 is Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway, and they're both known for getting quite a few knockdowns. So we're going into UFC record books here. This is on the UFC site. going by. This is the most knockdowns landed in UFC history, and there is 11 fighters on this list. A bunch of them tied for the 5 spot. So, who has the most knockdowns in UFC history?
I'm gonna say it every time. Give me Big Country.
Big Country is not on this list. Because he knocked them down, they went out. So he would have to have quite a few knockouts then.
Big Country did have quite a few knockouts.
Yeah, he did. But the starting number is pretty high.
Derek Lewis.
What the hell? How is he not on this? How does he have more knockouts than he has knockdowns? How does that make sense?
Wait, are they not counting knockouts as knockdowns?
They might not if it's put him on his ass and then have to go for the finish, not walk off KOs. Stuff like that.
A knockdown without a knockout.
Without a finish at that second.
That's gonna adjust that.
So they have to follow up and stuff like that.
How about the obvious Max Holloway?
Max Holloway is not on this list. Jeez. But you can think of the main event though.
Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier is tied in 5th with a bunch of other people at 14 knockdowns.
Give me Conor.
Conor McGregor is not on this list. So 14 is the minimum. And so he doesn't have 14 knockdowns.
How about Chuck Liddell?
That was my next guess.
Chuck Liddell is tied at 14.
Really read my mind there, Drew.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are tied in 5th with 14.
Jeez.
We Jose Aldo.
He is not on this list.
Yeah, I'm really whiffing this one.
We have 2 145ers, and one of them, I believe. Oh well. One of them's a 145er. One of them was a 155er that moved down to 145. And their number, one of them's tied at 2 and one of them's 4. Those are the lighter weight classes.
Dang, a 155er that moved down to... Jeremy Stevens.
That is 145. That's tied at number 2 with 18 knockdowns.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That guy put some people down. That's who that guy is. The other guy was more known about his kicks. In the later
Edson Barbosa.
Donald Cerrone is number 1 at 20 knockdowns.
Whoa. Good for Cowboy, dude. Good for Cowboy. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a heavy hint there, Sean.
Well, actually, that wasn't even who that was towards. You just took that and got that one.
What about Edson Barbosa?
That's who I was meaning with the kicks. Edson Barbosa.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. And the other person tied in number 2, 185. We're going middleweight.
Anderson Silva.
All right, so we got
should have been the first guess.
2, 4.
He was gonna be my first guess, but then I said Big Country.
Yeah.
Gotta ride.
The rest of them are tied at 14 in the 5th spot. We have Chuck Liddell and we have Dustin Poirier, so we have quite a few more.
Is Dan Hendo Henderson on this list?
He is not, but there is some people from that time frame.
Is
Vitor Belfort?
No, we're getting pretty close.
Mirko Krokop.
Nope. He got most of his pre-UFC.
Vanderlei Silva.
Nope. Keep thinking Brazil. There's definitely quite a few Brazilians on this list.
Lyoto Machida?
Lyoto Machida is on this list. And Charles Oliveira is not on this list. So Lyoto's on it. So we still have
Shogun Rua?
Shogun is on this list. All right, so we're down to 1, 2, 3. All right. We're thinking from here on out, we're just thinking light heavyweight and heavyweight. 2 light heavyweight, 1 heavyweight. 2 of them fought for the belt. Nope. When he hit people, they went out cold. You got to think, put them on the back, not kill them. One heavyweight, 2 light heavyweight. All of them have fought for the belt. One of them was a champion.
Rampage Jackson.
Ooh.
That is a good guess, but that is not on the list.
Fuck.
One of them is one of Drew's favorite fighters.
One of my favorite fighters?
Yep.
Heavyweight and light heavyweight? Frank Mir?
No, not Frank Mir.
Is my favorite fighter my favorite fighter at heavyweight or light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight. One of them. One of your favorite fighters, obviously. You talk very highly of this guy every time we mention him.
Fuck. Khalil Roundtree.
Khalil Roundtree is tied with 14.
Wow, what a pull.
Damn, let's go, dude. Let's go.
And then the last 2, 1 light heavyweight, 1 heavyweight. The heavyweight was a champion.
Francis?
No, not Francis.
Not Francis. Heavyweight, what's it? Junior Dos Santos.
Junior Dos Santos. And then the last one. Think of the same last name at light heavyweight.
Rafael Dos Anjos?
Nope.
At lightweight or light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight.
Oh.
Light heavyweight. Fought same last name though.
Oh, Thiago Santos.
Thiago Santos. So I'll go over, that's the list. So I'll go over the list. We have Donald Cerrone 1, Anderson Silva 2, Jeremy Stevens 2, Edson Barbosa 4, Chuck Liddell, Lyoto Machida, Shogun Rua, Junior Dos Santos, Dustin Poirier, Thiago Santos, and Khalil Roundtree Jr. all in 5.
Damn,
And
that's crazy.
the list. Yep. The big thing that now we know is getting knockouts will not count as knockdowns. Knockdowns means the fight isn't ending there. That's something we all learned from this one.
Yeah,
because
that's surprising.
Like Francis, like
Derek Lewis,
Derek Lewis, Big Country, all these guys that would be on this list if they counted those knockouts as knockdowns also were not on this list.
Wow.
So they needed pop in their punch, but not
too much.
Put you flatlined. Yeah, not too much pop. Just enough pop to how you doing.
Not so
Yeah.
much.
All right, beautiful stuff. Great job, Sean, on that trivia. We had some stumpers on that one, and we all learned something new. And that's what you tune into the Fight Pit for. At the end of the day, right? We're all here to learn. We're all here to learn and grow our bank accounts. So, thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate you for tuning into this episode. If you're new and you like the episode, please hit subscribe. We really appreciate it. Anybody that is a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for the support. We cannot tell you how much it means to us. And we enjoy coming and doing this with you every week. So we'll keep it going. You guys keep tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at The Fight Pit Podcast. Follow us on our new TikTok, The Fight Pit Podcast. And we'll show you all kinds of cool clips, everything from the episodes. You guys check those on out. And that's going to do it. It's going to do it for this one real quick. Throw up the official picks.
And just everyone at Kevin Holland in the comments.
And at Kevin Holland. Yes. It is inevitable. We are going to have Kevin Holland dropping some real shit from the shitter in the Fight Pit. So we got our shitter nice and ready for you, Kevin. The next one coming up after this.
Let me tell you, we've got like 5 in a row.
We have no pay-per-view in September because they're doing the boxing. So they don't want to promote a UFC card with the boxing that Dana's doing. Okay.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Yeah. I didn't realize that.
So September is just fight nights.
Okay. Well, at least they've been putting decent fight nights together lately.
And you can't forget UFC White House,
That'd be awesome.
Jones versus Tom. Give it to me.
Real
We're
quick
actually all
before
going
we go,
to root for John to get the American blood going.
main
I'm so
event.
ready for Tom.
Main event possibilities. If John Jones isn't coming back, who do you
Connor
put on?
and Michael Chandler.
Well, see, we're bringing a lot of people out of retirement for that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
Oh,
tough.
Connor, you haven't seen the tweets?
I know I haven't. Is he
It was
coming
Connor
back?
posted a screenshot of him and Dana White talking about it, and he's like, "I'm down."
Oh man,
what American? Because you'd have to have American champion fighting if you're not.
There are no American champions.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean like at least number one contenders or something like that. And I don't know what we have. We don't even have number one contenders.
Corey Sandhagen against Sean O'Malley.
that's
I mean,
a good
yeah,
one.
you could put.
That's a good one. I like that.
That means you need Marab. Well, yeah, that fight Marab will beat Corey, or Corey will beat Marab before then. So it could be for a belt, something like that. And then Sean
If
O'Malley
it's
gets handed.
if it's a White House card while Trump is in office, not to get political, but Colby Covington is going to be on the card somewhere.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Do we have Colby Covington versus Ian Gary?
Oh my god! Give me Ian Gary.
Oh.
Derek Lewis would have to be on that card.
Oh, Derek Lewis on that would be so great.
Especially if he wins this one, if he beats Teixeira. Oh yeah, big names, big names. Let's do Derek Lewis, Tom Aspinall.
Against,
Fuck
like
it.
the polar bear. Derek Lewis against
Okay, I see where
Popovich.
we're going. I see
Oh,
where we're
Spivak.
going.
Sorry, Spivak's the polar bear. My bad.
Have you heard what Derek Lewis, how he's changed it up so much this last week? He went from, I just want to, they're like, oh, do you want to fight for the belt again? He's like, oh, hell no, I want to fight plumbers and electricians. And then all of a sudden this week, he's like, you know what, I'll fight Tom Aspinall because the only way I win is by knocking his ass out anyway. So I know what I got to do. So I'm like,
I'm
you
doing
can't
That's a
hate him.
man that knows what he's there for.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. Next card we will be here for will be Robert Whittaker versus Reinier de Ritter card. The fight night.
That's
So
also banger.
Yeah.
very good one. Very good one. Not as strong of a card underneath it as the other ones have had lately, but not a bad card. Not a bad card.
Unfortunately, I think I might have to keep my streak going with RDR. On that one.
RDR is
Could
so
be.
massive. He's like Alex Pereira size in there. It's insane how big he is for that weight class.
And we also have Aaron Pico making his UFC debut on the next one against Movsar Evloev,
That's so weird.
allegedly, as of right now.
That's
Right
so
now.
weird. Mobzar should be fighting for the belt.
Well, I don't know at this point.
It's Pico though, bro. Didn't he? I
I
think
am,
wasn't he a PFL champion when he came over? Or
He
no?
was a PFL champion. Yes. Yes.
Dude,
he was
I'm
still the
so
champion.
out on anyone coming over. I'm so
Because
out.
they always lose. Stop
Yeah.
putting them against top 5 guys.
Except
Put them-
the only one to do it was RDR, and he didn't start fighting top 5 guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it. Now everyone thinks like, oh, RDR can beat the top 5 guys because what he's done. These other guys are putting him up against. the
RDR
top
handled
5.
Kevin Holland, beat the dog shit out of Bo Nichols so bad.
Yeah.
Bo Nichols said UFC's not for me.
And he submitted Gerald Mearshart too. Gerald Mearshart is not someone you submit.
Yeah,
Like
That's true.
Like RDR's record has been insane since he's come over. Like,
and Pico sitting at a 13-4. Rainier de Ritter was Rainier de Ritter's 20-2, and he's had 3 UFC wins already, right?
In a row.
Yeah,
Has
so,
not lost in UFC. Has not lost.
and the
so
only
he came in
lost,
hasn't come
17-2.
Hasn't even come
His-
close to losing.
his losses were at light heavyweight too, if I am correct. They were against a guy that was way bigger than him. So, like he at middleweight, I don't believe he has lost in his career.
Dude, RDR is what you want in your middleweight fighter.
Yeah,
Weighs in, has no problem cutting, shows up massive, can hit you with knees, elbows, clean boxing, and then if you
chin.
get him on the ground, good luck.
And he can
He's
take
a
a
champ,
shot.
double champ, dude.
Yep,
He's a champ. He's been there.
yep. And I
Speaking
think
of double champs, did you see Sam Alvey was training with Sean Strickland today?
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
They've, I think they've trained. They might have fought each other at one point, but I know they've trained before. That's a solid duo, dude.
Isn't
Sam
Sean Alvey
Alvey and Sean
heavyweight?
Strickland.
No, Sam is double champ right now. in
He's a
Karate
double
Combat.
champ. Yeah.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Good for him. Really good for him.
First ever Karate Combat double champ. Shout out, Smiling Sam Alvey, friend of the show. We love you, dude. We love you. Everybody that we are that we've had from Karate Combat is just like the greatest.
Ross having, I think, his first kid right now. His wife's pregnant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Shout out
I
Ross
think it's
Levine.
his first. Great guy. Shout out.
We'll definitely have both of those guys back in the fight pit soon. If you guys haven't seen the interviews, go on and check them out. We got the playlist right over there for you. Go ahead and check out the interviews. Shout out to everybody who's been on the show, and looking forward to this Whitaker and Rainier to Ritter card coming up. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. But that's going to do it for us today, folks. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We will see you on the next one. Peace.
Step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do.